Virgo, good morning. Welcome to this general sun, moon, rising reading. Just a quick note, I've just done the reading for Taurus. You showed up in that, and there's a lot going on there very quickly. So you may want to give that a whirl if you're dealing with a Taurus. If you do like my videos, please feel free to contact me using the official email in the description box below this video. If you can't see it, just click the more button. Just a note on that email, it is my official email and you'll only find the official one on YouTube. All right. For some unknown reason, all right, there is people that have taken my site and put it on another social media platform. I have no affiliation with any other social media platform. YouTube is the only one I use. Please do not try to book readings or give money, especially to what you think is Emery's Tarot on another site. All right. Because you won't get very far. All right. If you're really skeptical, even with me on YouTube, contact me on my email, send me a phone number, and I'll be more than happy to arrange a quick call with you, 1-2 minutes, just to reassure you it is me you're dealing with. Okay, I've got nothing to hide, you know. So there you go. Right, you and your person, what are they? What do they want? How do they feel? Well, they're indecisive. All right. They've had a lot of success exactly where they are. They kind of want to cling to a lifestyle where they have been successful. They're fully in control of their emotions. Okay, they're being more intuitive now. All right, they are contemplating about making a decision. All right, but what I'm getting is the decision about you is whether to communicate or not and try and solve some of the barriers between you, such as distance, money, work, conflict, whatever. They're in this contemplation mood. All right. They intend to travel. They intend to stay free at the moment. All right. They're very spontaneous. They do intend to connect with you on a certain level. Okay. But because they've got concerns and they're quite happy with their situation at the moment as far as their work, you know, there's somebody around them as well. There is a concern for another person. So they just want to have fun at the moment. Their intention is to carry on having fun. But what they really want to know is, can you live with that or not? All right. They want to know what your reaction is. They do intend long term to make a permanent decision, but it's kind of like they want to play things out. Okay. They're feeling very spontaneous. They're certainly very passionate about you. They intend to satisfy that passion. All right. They do have like this, they want to go back to basics with you and start again. They could be a parent, all right, but they do want to move forward with you on a practical sense. So they want to kind of energetically control the situation. They want to allow the situation to develop naturally with that Empress here. All right, out of impulse and out of curiosity, I'm kind of getting if there's been silence between you and this person, there's a good chance you'll hear from them, especially a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. All right. But there is trust issues. Seven of Swords. Yeah, it's kind of like this rebound. They want to meet with you and talk about the future. They want to see how it plans out, okay? But they are in a very restricted position at the moment. All right. They are being very secretive. They do want a fresh start. All right. But with this Fool card, they kind of want to wipe the past clean. Their way of thinking, okay, is radically changing. It's kind of like with that Fool card, it's a go with the flow, being spontaneous. It is communication and confidence about the future and the changes in the future necessary, at least from their point of view. The advice or guidance with the Fool card is get rid of any preconceived ideas. Your energy towards them. Six of Pentacles, you feel like you want to be with this person, but you also have other people to consider. Maybe this is all about a marriage, okay, and somebody new. But soulmate, twin flame, you've got the Two of Cups here, you've got the Lover's card, you've got the Knight of Swords. There's communication going in all directions, okay, with you. All of a sudden. Somebody here is yielding to their feelings and finally accepting. Okay, you're wondering, well, if you pursue this, what can this person offer you? All right, but you're not going to be, you've got split loyalties. Okay. Your intention is to avoid getting involved too deeply. You're thinking much more practically. I'm kind of getting a lot of you are doing a lot of work on your finances, your career. Okay. You're doing a lot of work on yourself. You're gaining self-confidence and self-reliance. You're a fairly home-loving person. All right. But you've certainly got a lot of chemistry with this person. All right. But you don't want to do anything you regret. So you're kind of playing it out. I'm kind of getting there's enough confidence there with you to play things out. All right. You have got feelings for this person. All right. Now, if you're partnered, you're trying to close a past cycle because there's new love here. All right. I'm getting some of you are married and you're thinking about another long-term commitment, but not necessarily marriage. That's on another level. You do want mutual consent. You do have feelings. You're looking for certainly for mutual feelings. There's been a lot of suppressed feelings here, and now all these feelings are becoming apparent. I'm kind of getting what you want is some peace. You want time to reflect. You want time to think. With the Four of Swords here, I'm getting, you're tired of fighting. There is some regrets and sadness around this. Some of you are avoiding getting involved. Some of you are perhaps avoiding the truth and being led by your emotions and very, very hopeful because the Five of Cups is all about hope. Let's see what the possible outcome, possible way forward with this. Queen of Swords. I'm kind of getting some of you, despite your feelings, will cut this loose. Some of you will be in plain speak. Queen of Swords. Thinking very logically, talking very logically. Resolving the past issues. There's certain issues about this, maybe obsessions, addictions, whatever, that need to be sorted out. All right. You certainly ain't going to put yourself in a trap position. Some of you do feel this, there is a certain contradiction about this relationship. It's like you want to be with this person, but kind of won't give up your situation here, or they won't give up their situation, but there is feelings here. Queen of Swords, she is very wise. Okay, now what she does is even if she's in love with this person, she's willing to take a hit on that for the greater good. So what I'm picking up here is, in general, you're about to take a loss, but there's something to gain out of it. But if you deem it not logical, you're going to cut this loose. It's like here, either you with the devil, there's a pretense going on. Like somebody here is wearing a mask, whether that's hiding feelings, but there's something hidden here that needs to be openly discussed. Wow. I'm getting finances are a problem for some of you. Okay. Some of you have perhaps been neglecting your finances or taking it for granted, or taking your job for granted, but there's something here that you've been avoiding, and it's been okay, but it's not been fulfilling. All right. A lot of you are focusing on your finances to correct a this dormancy, this stagnation with your finances. So you're going from a 7 to an 8 with a job. I'm kind of going into a better job that gives you better income for kind of less work. What I'm actually getting here is, the practicality of it. You're even taking courses and not and changing from a hands-on job, like physical manual labour, to an office job. Okay, something a lot less physically demanding here. Some of you are even contemplating on setting out on your own, becoming self-reliant. You're a bit skeptical, you're a bit afraid. The future is unknown, but with any journey, it has to start with the first step. But also with the moon card is, becoming self-reliant, not relying on donations, not relying on people's handouts. Okay, it's kind of like, you want to look after yourself. There is some doubts here, but with a bit more confidence and self-belief, you can achieve it. Get a better job with a good reputation. There's a job here for one of you building up a reputation. That's what takes the time. But what I'm seeing here is improvements all around with a bit of focus and dedication. It's kind of like you can achieve anything you want to achieve. If you haven't got the education, getting the education, learning new jobs, learning new skills. It's going to take time and patience, but as I say, with dedication, there is success here. That's it. Take care. See you soon.